All right, let's get this started. We're gonna cut a couple stones for our intakes. We're gonna do a 45, a 30, and a 60. So this is the 45. We're gonna go ahead and clean it up right now. And basically, you set the there's a scale right here. We want a 45-degree face on this stone. And I got that set, so just turn it on and cut it. Sounds good. That's our that's our 45. Go there. Earl on that. Oh. Okay, now we'll do a 30. I get the right pile. We'll do a 30. Loosen this, reset it. This is a diamond cutter here. Basically, it just you can put the angle on any angle you want on any stone. Be able to use that one. This. I'll use that stone, but I don't have a driver for it. There we go. Just have to swap the stone out. We'll be all right. And we'll check it because we changed the driver there. Oh man. There's the 30. Do that a little more. Alrighty then, now we need a 60. This is actually going to cut under the valve. Gotta look close, I can't see. There we go. All right. Alrighty. Go ahead, we'll start with this one. Get you moved around here. Alrighty. So we got our valves here. We're going to use these stainless valves again. They're only they're within a gram on the weight. So these should be fine. I'm going to check this valve right where I want the seat at the edge. And I'm going to make sure my stone is correct. Alrighty. And I need to check my 45 there. Looks pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and make some dust. Like I said, this is under the valve. There's that. Put a 30, and go to the 45. And then we'll pull that out, lap it in, and see where it's at. Oh yeah. Maybe 45 on this one. Chatter if you can avoid that. Got a spring somewhere. When they chatter like that, they get really tight. Yep. They're springy. Now this one you just want to barely touch. Okay. Valve grinding compound, little suction cup. Pull this pilot out. Alrighty, now we're going to see where we're at here before we get carried away and cut all of them. Put a little color on the seat. I stopped by the parts store and my stuff hadn't come in yet, so using a magic marker for now. I had a little of that stuff left, you can see it on there, and didn't work out. Let's go ahead and just put a face on this valve real quick. We'll cut it, make sure it's true. Because it did cycle in the motor, although for not a lot of miles, still had some heat cycles. So we'll go ahead and see what we got going on here. go, sandpaper. I usually got a little piece of sandpaper over here. Earl over here. There we go. Machine's already set up for 45. And that's what we're going to do. Put a little 45 on here. Just want to take a little bit off. Some paper towels there somewhere, right here. There we go. Give it up. Come on, let it go. All right, so we got a good surface on that. Nice and see, it's you know, nice and flat. No remnants of the old seat. So let's see where we're at here now. We'll throw a little compound on here, a little valve lapping compound. A lot of guys think this is a valve job, but it's not. You need to cut the seat. A lot of times if you just lap it in, oh, look at that. It can run fine, but it won't have any you know, it'll just seal the valve. There's a difference between just sealing the valve and making power. There's a lot of power in a valve job. This is the fun part. Mm-hmm. You'll sort of hear it when it laps in. A lot of guys don't lap them in anymore. They'll just do the valve job and let the car lap it in. And that's not the way to do it. I was taught to lap it in. That way you can check your work. It's a way to see where the seat's at and all that good stuff, you know. And without lapping the valve in, you're sort of just hoping that you got it in the right place. I mean, I could do the rest of these seats with the stones I have and just put the heads together and they'd run fine. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but let me show you where our seat's at. It's ideal. And I'll probably go ahead and turn the camera off and finish this because it can take some time. But let me see if I can get you guys zoomed in here somewhere. I don't know. So you'll see our seats right here at the edge. You know, not in the middle, not real fat. Nice thin line. There's a little on top of it and more on the bottom. And the closer you get it to the top, the better you'd be. If this was just strictly a race car, I'd move it all the way to the edge. And that's where your power's at. The thinner you can make that seat, more power it'll make. Big fat seat's good for the street, you know, if you don't want to ever worry about it, you know, and you're just trying for safety. But if you want a little extra power, you gotta thin it out a little bit. So move it to the top. So that's that. That's how we do that valve job thing. And I'll go ahead and move over to this seat next. And yeah, I want to make a video real long because it's already 14 minutes. So but basically, we're just going to repeat what we just did. You know, that's the driver. And it goes down in the head and stops, and then you just tighten it up. And that's what the stone rides on. All right, so that's a little bit of how you do a valve job. Got any more questions, comments, whatever, leave a comment, leave a question, and I'll go ahead and finish these up, and I'll do a video on balancing those pistons next, and we'll get these assembled, set our installed height and all that stuff after I get all the seats cut, and set our springs up. All right.